Hey guys, what is up? RPM here. Hope you're all doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm going to be testing out 3 different mining software, MiniZ, Gminer, and LolMiner. I'm actually doing 2 different tests today on 3 A2000s and 2 RTX 3090s. So let me just explain my thought process here, and then we'll get straight into the 24-hour results, and I'll do maybe a second day and a third day, and so we can compare the results to see which mining software is better. This is something I've been wondering about now for the past couple months, as Flux has been up and coming and a lot of people have been using MiniZ miner for mining, but there's also Gminer and LolMiner, and there has been some discrepancies in terms of the hash rate amongst those softwares, amongst different GPUs. And I've found out some weird things, like even with the A2000s, I'm getting higher hash rate on Gminer. You guys saw the hash rate that I was getting as I just started out right now. And then the 3090s, MiniZ is just blowing the other 3090 out of the park, which is on Gminer. So I just want to explain real quick the variables that I've cut out here. So this rig here, 3 A2000s, one is on MiniZ, one is on Gminer, one is on LolMiner. They're all mining to the same pool, which is minerpool.org, and it's on the low diff or the fixed difficulty port on minerpool.org. And then each of them are mining to a separate wallet address. Okay, so we'll see how much, I guess, Flux is on each one as we mine the next couple days. And then I have these 2 3090s. One is on MiniZ and another one's on Gminer, and we're both mining to fluxpool.net. And that one, we have, again, 2 different wallet addresses. Fluxpool.net fee is also proportional as well. So the shares are really going to matter in this case. And then on the A2000 rig, mining to minerpool.org is PPLNT, all right, for pay per share and I guess timeshare. I think I got that right. I'm not quite sure the definition of that. You guys can Google that. But so 2 different things, 2 different tests here, and I'm really curious to know which miner is great. I have confirmed that I can achieve the same hash rate using the same miner on like the 2 3090s and on the A2000s, okay? So no matter what, Gminer on all 3, MiniZ or LolMiner, they all can achieve the same numbers on the same cards. But you guys saw the numbers, they are different once I switch them up into each of the GPUs. All right, so you guys know my testing methodology. Let me know what you guys think about it. And anyways, I wanna see the 24-hour results. I'll see you guys in the computer, and then we'll do another test after another 24 hours, and then maybe another test after 24 hours, and we'll just compare the results. All right, let's go. Alright guys, so I will show you the results of the A2000 rig first, okay? So I have 3 different wallet addresses on minerpool.org, and we got 3 A2000s, okay? GPU 0 is on LolMiner, GPU 1 is on Gminer, GPU 2 is on MiniZ. I started them at the exact same time. It's been more than 24 hours. I'm sorry, I had dinner and totally forgot to record, so it's been about a day and 3 hours. And looking at the flight sheets, just to confirm with you all, each GPU, I have a single flight sheet, and each of the GPUs are configured with the extra config arguments, -- devices 0, devices 1 for Gminer, and MiniZ, it's -CD2 for GPU number 2. Okay, so I've designated each miner to each GPU so that you guys can see. That's my testing methodology here. Now, these A2000s, I thought that MiniZ would be the best in terms of like the most hash rate, and apparently on the A2000s, Gminer, I'm getting the highest souls per second here. So I found that to be interesting, as you know, on the 30 series and the 10 series cards that I've tested personally, I've been seeing higher soul reports on 30 series cards by using MiniZ miner, okay? But with A2000s, I'm getting 26 mega hash, and I have confirmed with the 3 A2000s here that I can get 26.2 souls on each of these A2000s. But you can see here the disparity in terms of the souls per second, okay? As I refresh here, it's, yeah, like it varies. So you guys can see the accepted shares on each of these miners here. It looks like Gminer has the most accepted shares, but also has the most rejected, 6,607. Then we got LolMiner with 6,481 with 3 rejected shares. Now, let's show you with the poolside stuff here, okay, exactly. Okay, so this is the LolMiner A2000. We got pending 0.051 with unpaid 0.231. Okay, average 24-hour souls per second here is 23.16. Now we go to the second one, which is for Gminer. Average 24 hours on this GPU was 27.3, and we got pending 0.43, unpaid 0.270. Next one, the last one is Mini Z one. So the average 24-hour souls here is 24.10 souls, pending 0.31, unpaid 0.245. So now if we compare the results, okay, we can see here that Gminer, all right, this rig has mined the most Flux. Okay, I've combined the unpaid and the pending Flux together, just so you guys know. So it looks like for the past day and 3 hours, the Gminer A2000 is winning. So according to the hash rate that we saw there, because it is higher, it seems like it's generating more Flux. Okay, and Mini Z, it's LolMiner is coming up second place here, 0.282, and Mini Z with 0.276. Okay, so that is a bit of a discrepancy there, but we're going to see another 24 hours. I will come back and we will see more results here. But now let's go to my 3090s. Okay, this is where we're going to see a pretty big difference here. Okay, so I have two 3090s and we are mining to fluxpools.net. Okay, you got the same overclocks here, 280 watts, but we're using Gminer for the GPU 0 and we're using Mini Z for the GPU 1. And you can see the souls per difference here is quite huge. Okay, 76.9 to 93.73. all right, Mini Z is killing it. It's getting much more souls per second than the Gminer one. Okay, one thing I wanted to note, and I thought this was pretty funny. Okay, you guys may see that Gminer has more accepted shares here, 4 rejected. Mini Z has 8,551, so like 400 to 300 less accepted shares. That for some reason the miner itself didn't start until like an hour later. Okay, so looking at Gminer, the uptime shows here 1 day, 4 hours and 4 minutes. Okay, but going to Mini Z here, we can verify that it's 1 day, 3 hours and 12 minutes. So for some reason, the 3090 rig for the Mini Z didn't start until like 1 hour later. Okay, so but looking at the results, okay, you guys want to see this? So the 3090 on Gminer has mined in total unpaid 0.86, and then there's unconfirmed 0.106. So combining that together, it's about 0.966. And then if we go to the other 3090 that was on Mini Z here, okay, it has mined over 1 Flux already, plus unconfirmed 0.132, so 1.136. okay, if my math is correct there. So Mini Z 3090, obviously it has definitely beat the Gminer 3090. all right, because yeah, look at that, the soul difference here. But looking at the accepted shares, even though it started later, Mini Z is still beating the Gminer one here. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So I will do a second 24-hour test here. Be right back. All right, it has been 24 hours. Well, we're the second day almost exactly, and you guys can see the accepted shares for LolMiner, Gminer, and Mini Z. All right, so looks like Gminer still has relatively the higher accepted shares. Mini Z is next. All right, and then we got LolMiner in third place in terms of accepted shares. They got 10 rejected and 10 rejected on Gminer and LolMiner. Interesting. Okay, now for the results, second day. So let's do the first one here is for LolMiner, the A2000. And so look at this, average 24-hour souls per second has been 22.79 souls. But the balance here, 0.023 Flux, unpaid 0.420. So I have combined the numbers in an Excel sheet. I'll show you in 1 second. All right, the second rig, this is for the Gminer A2000. And this one has been averaged 26.86 souls. And then pending 0.028, unpaid 0.501. And I will have the combined number there in a sec. And then for the third one, for the Mini Z A2000, this has had 23.72 souls average, hash rate, and then the balance 0.024 Flux, unpaid 0.433. Now, the final number here. Looking at the second day, Gminer has it still continues to beat the other two miners for the A2000s, and then Mini Z is looking like it's coming up in second place on the second day. So the first day it was actually third place, but now it has gone a little bit farther past the LolMiner at just a little bit more flux, okay? But ultimately, it looks like Gminer is just running away here on this A2000. So looks like Gminer seems to be better so far. First place on both of these days. Now, the 3090s. I've had a little bit of an... It's not an issue. It is an issue, actually. Like fluxpools.net, I think their website crashed or something. I don't know what happened. They don't even show the balance of total paid, even though I did get a full flux, like one flux payment already to the 2 different wallet addresses here, as you guys can see. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what happened, so I guess this test is kind of borked, but I did a little, like, I guess we can just do it by the transaction time, because so I initially thought it was the rig, but then I restarted it and it looks like they've started up again. So I'm gonna do this test, I guess, for the next 24 hours. We will see which one is better, but ultimately I think Mini Z is better on my 3090s rather than the Gminer, because just judging by the payout that I got, and this is for the Mini Z one. Okay, so 7:21 p.m. that's when I got the first flux payment, and then for the Gminer 3090 I didn't get the one flux payment until 11:59, so that was like a couple hours later. So yeah, the 3090 that's on Mini Z seems to be much better, getting more flux essentially, even though fluxpools.net, their web GUI here or something, it's not showing the balance. So I think their website is borked or something. So I would say ultimately I think the test might be kind of null or NA, but I think ultimately Mini Z seems to be better for my 3090s. That's just what I'm concluding. Anyways, I want to do a final 3-day test here for basically the A2000s and maybe the 3090s if the results are better. So I'll see you guys on the 3rd day, 24-hour results. Okay, it's been the 3rd day now, and I figured out what happened with fluxpools.net. Apparently they had an outage and the stats were wiped or something. And yeah, other people reported it on Twitter 6 hours ago as a reporting. Fluxpool connection refused. Other people had issues. So I wasn't the only one. That's why the stats, I could not get it to work for the 2nd day and obviously the 3rd day. So I have the results here, and I did another test with the 3090s on hero miners. Okay, so let me show you guys the results real quick here. So just to confirm with you all, it's been about 19 hours for this 3090 rig. All right, and you can see here Gminer versus Mini Z. They started at the same time. I can confirm. Accepted shares 2418. Accepted shares for Mini Z 2549. So if we go to the hero miners, and I'll show you guys the A2000 rig here in a sec. Looking at the 3090 for Gminer. All right, this rig mined about 1.0905 flux within the first 19 hours. Now, the Mini Z 3090 mined 1.3905, and I will just quickly show, for those that don't believe me, I will show the results here. Oh, and I have to click. Hero miners won't let me click on the other wallet address. Having 2 tabs open at the same time doesn't let me for some reason. But anyway, you guys can see the unconfirmed balance and the pending balance right here. Of course, I did not equate the parallel assets, okay, to these equations here. This is just for the initial flux. The parallel assets is, I guess, calculated after, and yeah, but that shouldn't change the result here. So anyways, looks like Mini Z is definitely much better than Gminer for the 3090, or for my 3090 specifically, as I have the exact same overclocks. Okay, exact same overclocks you guys can see right here, but I'm able to get 102 souls on the Mini Z 3090, and then Gminer 81.1 souls. So that's a pretty big disparity there. Mini Z looks like it wins for the 3090s, and I'm sure it's good for the other 30 series cards, 20 series, 10 series, I believe. I haven't tested everything, so do this at your own risk. Test all the miners, see which one gives you the most hash rate, I guess. Now, the A2000 test that I've been doing now, it's been 3 days and 2 hours, okay? Going to the miner pool stats here, just to show you guys. Okay, so we mined about 0.685 plus the 0.037, and it looks like it just updated 0.808 plus the 0.037, and then the Mini Z one was 0.702 plus 0.043. All right, so combining all those numbers, I guess you guys saw it here already, 3 days and 2 hours. So looking at this, it looks like, yeah, Gminer is winning out for the A2000s specifically. Now, I thought Mini Z would win, but it's because I'm getting higher hash rate on the middle A2000. And I'm going to show you guys real quick here that I can achieve the exact same hash rate on the A2000s using the same miner. Because you guys can see here, I'm getting all different hash rates and accepted share results here. Okay, but ultimately going through the past 3 days here, right? Let's just look through who wins here. So Gminer won the first day, and the second day, Gminer. Again, third day, Gminer. Mini Z came in second place in the second day and third day, but it was actually third place on the first day. So I found that to be interesting. So they're pretty close, LolMiner and Mini Z, but Gminer for my A2000s seem to be better. So guys, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and verify with you all that I can get the same souls per second on each of these A2000s with the same overclocks. Be right back. Okay, we've been mining for about 5 minutes, and this is the A2000 rig with the 3 A2000s, and we got relatively, yeah, the exact same hash rate, 25.7, 25.9, 25.7 on the A2000s using Gminer only. Okay, that's what I wanted to verify with you all in case some people were wondering. And yeah, so just to end off, I guess to conclude, I just want to say, like, the tests I did here are, you know, take them with a grain of salt. The tests I did are only with 3 different A2000s and 2 different RTX 3090s. Now, I don't know if, you know, Mini Z is going to be better for 3080s, 3070s, 3060s, 3060 Ti's. I haven't tested that. I don't know if it's going to be better on RTX 2080s or 2080 Ti's or 2070s, 2060s, and so on and so forth. Or even on the 10 series cards. I mean, I know with my 1070s, I have Mini Z because I'm getting higher hash rate. I actually tested it just a couple minutes against Gminer, and I was getting way more with Mini Z. So I can confirm that with my 1070s. But other models, I want you guys to let me know down below, like, what are your guys' overclock settings? What numbers are you getting? Hash rates, all that stuff. And if you guys think my testing here is flawed in any way, any shape or form, in whatever test that I did, please let me know, and I will do better and all that good stuff. But it was sad that fluxpools.net went down during my testing here. That was just unfortunate. But Hero Miners came through, and we did another test on the 3090s anyway. So anyways, guys, yep, just let me know your thoughts. A2000s, I guess my Gminer was better amongst all days, and Mini Z for my 3090. Definitely. All right, thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts, of course. Have a good one, and peace out.